So this is the fourth video for chapter 4. Here we're going to be solving multi-step inequalities. It goes with section 4.4 in your book. There's the pages listed for you, so you can look there for more examples or practice problems. And we're going to be writing, solving, and graphing the solutions to multi-step inequalities, just like we did multi-step equations. So let's look at those equations. Here's examples of what we did in chapter 3. Remember, we still have to draw the line, show every step, cross things out, bring things down and rewrite them after each step. We also talked about following SADMEP, canceling out adding and subtracting first, then multiplication and division would cancel in your second step as you're trying to get the variable by itself. So all you actually need to know for this section is that all of this still applies that we learned in chapter 3, except for now than seeing equal signs, we might see greater than signs and symbols, or less than and equal to, or any of the inequality symbols now could replace the equal sign. But we still do it the same way we would have, so still show all the work and all the steps like we've been doing. So this is in your notes for you to write down. What do you need to remember when solving two-step inequalities or multi-step inequalities? We still have the same goal of isolating the variable. We still use the same tool of inverse operations to cancel things out, and we still have to follow the golden rule. Everything has to stay balanced. So 3 main things though. Remember to follow SADMEP, canceling out adding and subtracting first. Second rule, make sure you flip the sign if you multiply or divide by a negative on both sides. This is what we talked about in video 3 or section 4.3. If you forget to flip that sign around, now you have the wrong answer. So careful with those. And then make sure you write your answer with the variable first or on the left. You would never want to leave your answer like this. Always spin it around so that the variable comes first, that we can read it as a statement from left to right. So let's do 2 together. This first one says solve 17 is less than or equal to 3y minus 4 and graph the solution. So I'm just going to draw my line on the equal sign. Follow SADMEP, which means I should be getting rid of this 4 first, so plus 4 on both sides. Bring everything down, recopy it after I cross out what cancels. 17 plus 4 would give me 21. Bring down the symbol. Divide by 3 is my last step to get y by itself. Cross out what cancels again, and I get y is on the right hand side there, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. But I don't want to leave my answer like that. I need to spin the entire thing around and rewrite it. Y is greater than or equal to 7. So now I can graph it on my number line. Remember, your number lines don't have to be super spiffy or fancy. Let's just put 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would be graphing this. Y is greater than or equal to 7. Close circle, arrow to the right. Okay, how about the next one? X divided by negative 2 minus 8 is greater than or equal to negative 6. Okay, draw the line down the inequality symbol. First step would be to get rid of adding and subtracting, so plus 8 on both sides. Bring everything down and rewrite it. After I cross out what cancels there, bring my greater than or equal to symbol down. Negative 6 plus 8 would be 2. So now I have to cancel out the dividing by negative 2. So I would multiply by negative 2. Cross out what cancels, bring it down. And oops, that's a negative 2 on this side. So on the right hand side, I get 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And because I multiplied by a negative on both sides, symbol gets switched. So now I can graph that. X is less than or equal to negative 4. Set up your number line with a few numbers on either side. Make sure you're counting at equal intervals. And it looks like we have negative 4 closed circle. Does include negative 4 and anything smaller, so arrow to the left. Okay? So there are, 3 more examples here for you to do, for you to try. Go ahead and work them out now and graph your solutions. So pause, try them, and then we'll come back and check. Okay, let's check the work and see what we got. I did plus 7 on both sides, rewrote everything and brought it down. Remember to cross things out that cancel. Now divide by 6 on both sides, and I get y is greater than 2. So open circle, arrow to the right. Next one, minus 4 from both sides. Then bring everything down and rewrite it. Negative 3d divided by negative 3, so it's going to cancel out. So divide both sides by negative 3. Then because I did that, I rewrote the symbol, spun it around, so now I have d is less than or equal to negative 5. So close circle and arrow to the left. And number 3, do minus 8 from both sides. Rewrite everything, bring it down. A lot of people skip this and they try to show the work all up here again, and it gets confusing. Rewrite it after every step. So then multiply by negative 4 on both sides. Because I multiplied by a negative right here, I had to switch the symbol. So w is less than negative 4. So open circle, arrow to the left. All right, that's all we have for this video, short and sweet. Mostly just review of what we know already about solving equations. Thanks for watching.